The time is approximately 4:18 p.m. We're back on the record.
Okay, I'd like to show you exhibit number 15. Are you aware that Guy Morgan submitted a formal complaint regarding you in the summer of 2022?
No.
Has anyone at PWCS ever made you aware that Guy Morgan had filed a complaint against you at any time?
I'm going to object as being overly broad, vague form.
Privilege too.
Yeah. Are you aware that Guy Morgan has ever filed a complaint against you at any time?
Back several years ago. I wasn't aware of the one you just asked me about.
Right. Do you recognize this post?
Yes.
Did you make this post
Yes.
on your Facebook account?
From a friend, yes.
What do you mean from a friend?
My friend Paul Gallagher lives overseas. He sent me a picture of the hotel. It was a joke back and forth between the two of us.
Paul Gallagher sent you this picture?
Somehow, yeah. Paul and I had a conversation about it. He and I used to work together. He's a good friend.
Does it appear to you that you reshared a photo from Funny
Could
Stuff?
be. He may have sent that to me. I don't know exactly how.
What year was this posted?
I don't know.
Could you read it, starting with the highlighted part
I do not want to stay there.
and continuing on?
Names mean different things in different countries.
And what's the name of the hotel?
I can't read it. It's too far away.
Do you remember?
It has something to do with Fu-Kin and the way it's spelled. Here it is.
So what is the name of the picture?
Fu-Dat Hotel.
So what is the joke?
Just the way it's written, it was between me and my friend.
Did you perceive it to be funny because it sounds like a obscene term in
Not necessarily,
English?
no. It was a long time ago, I don't remember.
So is there anything else funny about it to you?
I don't know.
Do you perceive it to be funny today?
I don't know.
So was there any concern in your mind when you made this post that it might reflect negatively on you in any way?
I don't know.
Is there a reason that you made the post on this Michael Bishop Facebook account instead of one of the other accounts that you had access to?
It's the only one I have access to. I don't know.
Did you have access to the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account at the time that you made this post?
I don't think so.
Why did you say that?
Because I know this is from a long time ago because I've seen it in another procedure. I don't remember the year. I know it's a long time ago.
Was it prior to 2013?
I think so, but I'm not positive.
Would you post something like this today?
I don't know.
Would you have any reservation about posting it?
I don't know.
Do you believe that it could hurt someone's feelings if they saw it?
I don't know.
Did you ever post anything like this on the @Pioneers PHS account?
Check it.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Did you ever post a meme on the @Pioneers PHS account that could be construed as poking fun at a particular race?
Check to the floor.
I don't think so, no.
Did you decide not to do that consciously?
I don't know. It's been a long time ago. I don't know.
Would you be concerned about posting a picture that could be construed as racially insensitive on the @Pioneers PHS account because it could reflect badly on @Pioneers on Patriot High School?
Can you reword the question? Because I'm not sure I understand what you're asking me.
Did you use the accounts that you had access to, the social media accounts, differently from one another in terms of the content that you posted?
Check to the former. Ask the answer.
I don't know. Possibly. I don't know.
Was there a higher standard of content for what you posted to the @Pioneers PHS account?
I don't
Check
know.
to the former.
Did you attempt to cultivate a professional image on the account on the content that you posted to the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
Objection to form. Good.
Yes and no.
So let's take those one at a time. Let's do no first. Why do you say no?
Because there were times there were things posted there that weren't related to me. Times there were things that were related to me. So that'd be my answer for yes.
Were any of the things that you posted unprofessional on the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
I do not know.
Did you consciously attempt to post things that would only be construed as professional on the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
I do not know. I don't remember.
Would you be concerned about posting, for instance, an off-color joke on the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account because it might reflect badly on Patriot High School?
I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know that ever was done. I don't know.
Do you think it's possible that you did make a post like that?
I don't know.
Would you be worried about? Would you have been worried about losing your job by posting something like that on the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
No.
And why is that?
It's my personal account.
Have you ever seen any of these memes before?
I don't know.
Do you recognize any of them as?
I don't know that I've ever seen them before. I could have. I don't know.
Okay. That's exhibit number 15. Thank you for the rescue. I'm going to show you now exhibit number 16. Actually, to flip back to 15 for just a second, will you confirm for me that now that we've kind of scrolled through most of it, you've not ever seen this document before?
I have not seen that document before. No, sir.
Let me clear that out and use it. Has anyone ever from PWCS ever talked to you about the image that I showed you of the Fook Dot Hotel?
I don't remember.
Is it possible that that happened?
It could have, but like I said, I don't remember.
All right, so if you could look now at exhibit number 16. Would you like me to scroll through this? You can familiarize yourself with it.
I've never seen it before. You don't have to.
You can tell from the first page that you've not seen it.
I've not seen it, yes, sir.
Are you aware that this complaint existed prior to my showing it to you?
Let him take a second to look at it. Can you magnify it or zoom?
Can you scroll down, please?
Sure. Would you like to read the complaint?
No, I just want to see if it's the same picture at the bottom as the one you just showed me. Or if there is a picture at the bottom, that's all.
Sure.
I've never seen the complaint.
Okay. Now that you've had a chance to review, and I'll represent to you, this was produced to us by Prince William County Schools. Now that you've had a chance to review the 4 pages of Exhibit 16, is it still the case that you don't recognize the
I've
document?
never seen it, no, sir.
And is it still the case that you did not know this complaint existed
Yes, sir.
before today?
Before today, I did not know.
No one from Prince William County Schools ever spoke to you about the existence of this complaint?
Not that I remember.
Do you see the photograph here on exhibit number 1?
Yes.
Do you recognize yourself in that photograph?
Yes.
Is this a photograph that was posted on the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
This photograph that's depicted under Exhibit 1?
Well, he said he recognized it.
I
He
recognize.
recognized himself. That's not what he said.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you recognize the photo?
In this form.
I recognize in this form that it's a picture of me.
Do you recognize that it's a picture of a PHS student?
Can you tell? Objection form.
I'm not sure because I can't see the face.
So were you aware that there's a controversy around the way that this photograph appears with your arm around this student?
I don't know that I would call it a controversy.
Are you aware that Guy Morgan criticized you for adopting this pose in this photograph?
I did not know that it was him, no, sir.
Excuse me.
I did not know that it was him, no, sir.
So you know now that this complaint was submitted by Mr. Morgan?
You just showed it to me, yes.
So with that extra information available, do you know who that student is? And don't tell me?
I do, but I don't know where that picture came from.
So do you know that the woman pictured in this photograph is a student of Patriot High School?
I don't know how to respond to that. Can I ask Evan?
Ask.
Can I ask?
Can't ask the attorney in the middle of the question.
She's no longer a student of Patriot High School.
Fair enough.
Okay? That's why I was trying to figure out how you wanted me to answer it.
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
That's okay.
Do you want to look at the color image from?
No, I'm good.
Is there any uncertainty in your mind that this image in Exhibit 1 is the young woman who appeared on the Pioneers PHS Twitter account that Mr. Morgan criticized you for putting your arm around?
I have a slight uncertainty because I don't know that's exactly where it came from. It looks like that image, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay?
Sure. So flipping back to Exhibit 1, and you can see I've done a search for prom in the tweets. Do you recognize the photographs that have, or rather the tweets that have been?
That's one of my students right there. Previous student, graduated last year. I've known him since he was 8 years old.
And were these, as I'm scrolling down, you're looking at this group of photographs, were these taken in the 2022 school year?
I think so.
Well, prom hasn't happened for 2023, has it?
No, but I don't remember what we did in 2021. I think 2021 we were a walk-through prom. 2020 we did not have a prom. So if that says 2022, which I think it does,
Yeah.
it's just kind of hard for me to see.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't zoom really. Oh. Yeah. Do you recognize this photograph posted on April 23rd, 2022 as the source material of the cropped version of the photograph that I showed you a moment ago on Exhibit 16?
Yes,
Objection to form. Go ahead.
Yes, I believe that's where it came from, but I'm not positive.
What would you need to be sure?
I don't know who did the picture that was I don't know who put it in that document. You told me it was, but I don't know that he did. I don't have any knowledge of that.
Okay. So this this photograph being posted on the @Pioneers PHS account, my question is, why did the photograph go on that account instead of another social media account?
Objection to form, because this was not a picture that was posted. This is a picture that's cropped and photoshopped
That's fine.
and God knows what else.
Well, what's the basis for the belief that it was photoshopped?
It's obviously been modified. I mean, you can't say that it's the original picture.
By Zoom?
It's been modified in many different ways.
Well, I mean, I can't let that stand.
Are you saying that that's the same picture than what you just showed?
Well, I think we could just looking at it, you can tell it's the same, but I think your claim is that it's been modified and photoshopped.
It absolutely has been modified.
With Photoshop?
It's been changed. It's got, the face has been changed. It's got all kinds of, it's a different color.
Okay, the blurring.
I'm assuming you use a program like Photoshop to do that.
Okay, with respect to the blurring, you think you're correct, that part has been modified. So why did you post this picture on the @Pioneers PHS account instead of another social media account that you had available?
It's my account.
But the others were your account as well, weren't they?
What others?
The other social media accounts to which you had access.
Which accounts are you referring to? The Facebook page?
Well, you have a Facebook profile, right? You could have posted the picture there.
Right.
And did you mention another social media account, Instagram?
Instagram. I just chose not to. I wasn't understanding your question. I'm sorry.
And then you also had a Twitter @EmmyBishop42, right? So why did you select this account for this picture?
My account.
So,
I mean, I don't have an answer other than that. It's my account.
what is your relative degree of use among the four social media accounts that we've talked about? How do you divide your time among them?
I don't know that I can answer that. Like, give you a time. I don't know.
Do you use one more than any of the others?
Maybe I use my own Facebook account to interact with my family, but as I told you, I haven't touched this one. I don't use this one anymore.
When this picture was posted, was the account private?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Do you recall reviewing the profile about when the account became protected?
What does it say? I can't read it. I'm sorry.
Did it happen when you learned that you were being sued in this litigation?
I don't know if that's why I did it, but I do know that I did it later in the year.
Was it around June 10th, 2022?
This sounds about right, yes.
So after April 23rd, 2022?
Yes.
So do you use this account more often than the others?
Objection asked and answer. An answer, go.
I don't use it now.
Did you use it more than any of the others in April 2022?
I don't know.
Are there any that you use infrequently?
I don't know.
Are there any that you posted 3,000 times to besides this one?
I could have. I don't know.
When's the last time that you used the other accounts?
I don't know. I'd have to go look. I don't know.
Have you posted on any of your other accounts in the last week?
Yes.
Have you posted on any of the other accounts in the last 24 hours?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
So, do you use all three of the accounts regularly as of today, besides at Pioneers PHS?
I don't know how you're defining regularly. I look at some of them here and there, catch up with my sister, stuff like that, but I don't know that I have your definition of regular as the same. I will look at them. I just don't know if it's every day, often, whatever.
These tweets, or rather these photographs that you can see here, are not available to the general public as of today, correct?
Correct.
Because your account is protected?
Yes.
Why did you protect the account?
I think I answered you before. After I knew this started to go on, I just went and changed it.
Do you know if the students pictured in these photographs are followers of yours?
I do not know.
Do you know if the students pictured in the photographs can see these photographs?
I do not know.
Did you do anything to check?
No.
Do you know if the parents of the students pictured in these photographs can view the photographs as of today?
I do not know.
Do you know if the parents of any of these students in the prom photographs were following you as of the date that the photographs were posted?
I do not know.
Did you post any prom photograph to any other social media account from the April 2022 prom?
Object to the form.
I don't know. I don't remember.
What's the last thing you posted to any social media account?
I'd have to go look. I don't remember.
Can you think of any single topic that you've posted about on any social media account in the last 30 days?
My wife coming home from the hospital and having had surgery for cancer.
Which social media account did that post? Where did you post that to?
Do I have to answer that? It's my own personal information.
Is it a public account? Or?
It is not a public account.
Really just trying to get a sense for which ones are active. Not trying to badger you.
I appreciate that. It was on my Facebook page so my family could be updated.
All right, thank you. Would you like to take a...
Nope.
All right,
It's just a sensitive issue right now.
I understand. I'd like to show you exhibit number 17. Have you seen, would you like me to scroll down so you can take a look at this, Dr. Bishop?
No, I've never seen it.
Are you aware that there was a complaint made about your use of the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
No. Wait, let me check, let me step back. Until I knew that this suit had been filed, I didn't know. And I didn't know that it was a complaint that was filed. I knew that there was a lawsuit filed. I want to correct my statement.
Did you understand the question I asked you to refer to a formal legal complaint regarding your use of the Twitter account?
I just thought you were saying a complaint. So if you want to ask me legal complaint, I did know that as of last summer, whenever it was filed. I didn't know this. Let me correct myself. If that's a legal complaint, Evan, I don't know. If it's a regular complaint, I don't know.
Okay. You were not aware that there was a complaint filed about your use of the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account with PWCS as of last summer?
I knew the legal complaint was filed. I didn't know anything else.
Are you aware of any violations of student privacy that occurred as a result of your use of the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
No, I'm not.
Was student privacy something that you evaluated before making your posts on the @PHS Pioneers Twitter account?
We would ask the kid, are you on the list to not have your picture published? If they would say yes, I'd go verify it in our system. If they said no, I said no.
If they said yes and you needed to verify the information, how would you do that?
There's an app called the Hub. Go into the Hub, you look up the kid's name. I don't remember where it is. You click the More button and it tells you whatever information it is. I have literally only seen one in 11 years.
And why would you verify the fact that they were on that opt-out list when a student told you that they were?
Can you ask the question again? I'm sorry.
What was the point of verifying the opt-out?
Because they're a minor, they're a student.
But if you only checked it when they said yes, what about students who may have said no and they actually were on the opt-out list?
I wouldn't have known if they told me no and they weren't on the opt-out list. I didn't go back and double check it.
Okay, so if they were, wouldn't your system only catch people who didn't need to be caught because they weren't on the opt-out list?
Objection to form.
I don't know that. I don't know. It's a description. You know what I mean?
So if someone says that they're on the opt-out list, was it your practice to go and check that with the Hub app on your phone?
I may not have done it. I may have asked Michelle to do it or one of the secretaries. They usually know how to find more of that stuff, but I might have looked at it. I don't remember.
And who are the secretaries who would have made that check?
I probably would have relied on Michelle Kincaid.
And was it your habit to ask Michelle to perform that work every time that you took a picture of a student?
Yeah.
How did you decide when you were going to check the opt-out list and when you wouldn't?
If the kid told me they were on the opt-out list, I would go look.
Did you ever find that a student had told you they were on the opt-out list and they actually were not?
I don't remember.
Do you remember a student ever telling you that they were on the opt-out list and they were?
I think so. The system, though, was changed 6 or 7 years ago, so I don't know what the name of our system was before. I know it's now called the Hub.
Did you testify earlier there was only ever one student who told you they were on the opt-out list?
I can remember one student. I think there's only one student.
Did you ever post anyone's picture on the Twitter account if they said they were on the opt-out list and they actually were not?
Can you ask the question again? I'm not sure I understand it.
Are you aware of any circumstance where you posted someone's picture on the Twitter account over their statement, in violation of their statement that they were on the opt-out list?
No, because if they said they were on the opt-out list, I wouldn't put them on there.
Did you make a post on your private Facebook page or your only Facebook page that we've discussed, quote, "Wow, I waded through so much bullshit today. I feel like a sewer repairman in New York City. Public education is really starting to suck the life out of me," end quote?
I think so. I don't know for sure. But that's the way I felt that day. I know that.
Why did you make that post on the Facebook page and not on at Pioneers PHS?
This is my personal page.
Isn't at Pioneers? Sorry, go ahead.
It's my First Amendment right to post it where I want to. That was my Facebook page. I knew my family or friends would see it, and they would understand what I was going through. And I don't remember when I posted that.
Have you ever interacted with Diana Galata on the at Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
I may have, yes.
Is that her handle, at Diana Galata?
I think so. I think that's what it says. I'm trusting that you're reading it that way.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the Diana Galata Twitter. Does that refresh your
It
recollection?
looks like it, yes, sir.
Does that look like a picture of Diana?
Yes, that's Donna Galata.
So did you tag Mrs. Galata on February 11th, 2020, February 18th, 2020, and October 29, 2021?
I believe so.
Did Mrs. Galata ever tag you back?
I don't remember.
Did Mrs. Galata ever interact with your Twitter account in any other way?
I don't know.
You see I'm typing now, or I am searching now for Twitter tweets that include the name McDade.
Mm-hmm.
is at LD McDade, Superintendent McDade's Twitter account.
Yes.
Was it your habit to tag Mrs. McDade with Twitter handle LD McDade frequently on your Twitter page?
Not always.
Would you believe that you did it over 100 times?
That's possible.
Why did you tag Superintendent McDade on the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
I consider her a friend. We work together.
Do you believe that? Do you have any reason to believe that she was aware that you were using the Twitter account to make the post that you tagged her in?
Objection to form calls for speculation.
Do you have any reason to believe that she actually viewed the Twitter, the tweets that you tagged her in?
I don't know.
Have you ever talked to her about a tweet that you made?
I don't remember. I don't think so, but I don't remember.
Do you have any reason to believe that she's never seen any of your tweets?
I don't know. I mean, if she's tagged there, my assumption is she does, but I don't know.
Did you frequently tag the previous superintendent, Steve Waltz?
Yes.
Were you friends with Steve Waltz?
Yes.
Was he in a position of authority over you with the school division?
He's the division superintendent. I don't know that it's authority. I don't know how it's defined. But I worked with Dr. Waltz for a long time.
Was he in charge of hiring the position that performed your performance review?
I don't know.
Did he evaluate the performance of Mickey Mulgrew?
I don't know. I don't know how that works up there.
Why did you tag Dr. Waltz on these tweets?
So he could see them.
Why did you want Dr. Waltz to look at the tweets that you had made on the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
Because he had been there for a preschool event previously, and I wanted him to see that they were having a good time, I guess is the best way I could put it.
Okay. So, did you perceive it to be part of your job to tag other prominent PWCS social media accounts?
No.
Are you aware that PWCS Office of Communications had a policy at any time to encourage the tagging of official division accounts by other PWCS accounts?
Object to the form.
I don't remember.
Did anyone ever encourage you to tag other PWCS social media accounts on this @Pioneers PHS Twitter
Object to the
account?
form.
Objection form, vague. Use of the word anyone.
Excuse me.
Vague use of the term anyone.
Thank you.
I don't know.
You don't know whether anyone ever encouraged you?
I don't know if anybody ever encouraged me or not.
Has anyone at PHS ever given you any feedback, direction, guidance on the content that should appear on @Pioneer PHS?
No.
Has any person, whether associated with PWCS or not, ever given you any content direction or guidelines to follow in posting on the account?
I don't know.
Have you ever taken anything down off the account because someone asked you to?
I don't know.
Are you aware of any tweet on this account that existed as of June 11, 2022 that is no longer available on the account?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you aware of any parent that has requested that a tweet on the account be removed from the account at any time?
I don't remember. I don't know.
What is @PWCS News?
That's the school division's communication feed.
Is that an official social media account of PWCS?
I don't know. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I don't know.
What would you need to make that determination?
I guess I'd have to go look at it. I don't know that I did. This is 2018. I don't remember.
Did you tag them up until days prior to the filing of this complaint?
It looks like it, yes.
Do you know who manages that account at PWCS News?
No, I do not.
Did you perceive it to be part of your job to engage with the community of Prince William County Schools in your position as the principal?
No. Sorry.
Check to the form, go ahead.
No.
Were you evaluated on community engagement as the principal of Patriot High School?
I don't know if that's one of the severance standards or not. I don't think so.
What are the 7 standards?
I don't remember them all. You'd have to have somebody look them up.
Can you remember any of them?
Professionalism, instructional knowledge. There's 7 standards in the evaluation form. I couldn't tell you what they are today. I think those are 2. I'm not going to guarantee that that's right.
Did you use any of those 7 standards to guide the tweeting and moderating that you did on @Pioneers PHS?
No.
Did you use your own moral compass in deciding what to post?
Check to the form. Join.
Did you say post or depost?
Post.
I guess I just learned the values and beliefs my mother raised me with.
So I need to make one more exhibit. Could we take 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever the witness needs?
Yeah.
Just take a second.
All right, the time is approximately 4:55 p.m. We're off the record.
You can go back there. Bill, can I talk to you?
All right, this time it's 5:02 p.m. We're back on the record.
All right, so I'm going to show you now exhibit number 18. And I will note for the record that this exhibit is,
Confidential.
yes,
And we're going to designate this portion of the transcript as confidential.
okay?
I would
As well
just
as
ask
the
that you will pick it up at the end, but please someone let me know when the confidential portion has ended, so that it's clear on the record.
Starts now.
I'm going to show you now exhibit number 19. Have you ever seen this document before?
Can you make it just a little bit bigger, please?
Yes. I'll represent to you, this is produced to us by Prince William County Schools.
Can you scroll down a little bit more? Down, no, up to the top, I'm sorry. I couldn't see what it was called. I've never seen that to my knowledge.
Have you ever attended a meeting where there was a number of hot topics that were reviewed relating to social media?
I could have, I don't remember. Sometimes those would be at a level meeting, but I don't know that this one was.
So could you read aloud number 5, please?
What if a teacher is posting comments against school officials and/or decisions made on their private page, but the profile displays where he or she works? All this is...
I'm sorry, will you read the answer now?
Yes. All this is fact specific, but generally speaking, if the teacher is posting in her capacity as a teacher, she may be disciplined for speech antithetical to her position on the school's or the school's interests, as this is considered speech attributable to her role as a public official employed by PWCS. If she is essentially asserting a personal grievance, she may be disciplined, as this is not a matter of public concern. If she is posting in the workplace, her speech may be regulated as governmental speech.
Has anyone at PWCS ever had a conversation with you about any of those topics with respect to a social media account?
Objection to form. Good.
I don't think so, but I don't remember.
Is that concept that a post on a private social media page could be considered speech attributable to your role as a public official? Is that a new concept to you as of today?
Yeah, I'd never seen that before today.
You ever received any training on it?
I said I don't think so before. I don't know.
Okay. I've got 4 more that should be kind of rapid fire here. Lost 19. I don't recall what it is.
And 19 was the Q&A.
Yeah. This will be 20. All right. Have you ever seen this document before, Dr. Bishop?
This is 20.
This is 20. Let me tag it. Have you seen this?
I don't remember.
Have you ever attended a mindfulness program?
I don't know, but that one says PWCS elementary school principals.
Right. Just, yeah. So unlikely that it would have reached you.
I don't know if we did at the secondary level. I'm just telling you, I don't think I've seen that before, but I'm not positive.
Do you get different training as the secondary principals than elementary school principals?
It's possible, but I don't really know.
Have you ever done any mindfulness program at PWCS?
I don't remember.
Do you practice mindfulness?
Can you define it for me?
Do you meditate?
No, I don't meditate.
Have you ever?
I'm going
No,
to start.
I wasn't sure what you were talking about. I'm sorry.
I'm doing it right now.
You need a sticky note? It says patience. All right, what about this one, Dr. Bishop? Have you seen this document before?
I do not remember.
Do you recall ever receiving any training regarding the First Amendment
I do not remember.
at PWCS?
I do not remember.
Is your understanding of the First Amendment as it applies to a private school account or a private social media account that there are no restrictions about who you can block or what you can post?
I'm not,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to object to form insofar as you're asking for legal opinion, but
I'm not objecting to form for different reasons, but I agree with that too.
go ahead, if you can answer.
I don't know that I know the boundaries with the First Amendment and your personal Twitter account. I don't know that I'm aware. I could have been some. I don't know.
Do you have an understanding of any of the restrictions that exist based on the First Amendment to social media accounts that are operated by Prince William County Schools?
I do not.
Are you aware of any person at Patriot High School who has an understanding of the restrictions that apply based on the First Amendment to social media accounts run by Patriot High School?
I don't know.
Does Mr. Is it Nimero?
He doesn't work with me anymore. Mr. Sackett.
Has Mr. Sackett ever expressed to you that he has an understanding of what he should be doing with respect to moderation or deletion of comments on the PWCS social media accounts?
Object to the form.
He's never said to me, no.
So don't recognize this one.
No.
is exhibit number 22, I believe. Have you ever seen a copy of this memorandum?
I don't know if I have or not.
Do you ever receive memoranda from the Division Counsel's office?
I don't remember. We probably do, but I don't remember.
So does it look like this was sent to the Prince William County School Board?
Yes, you can see that at the top.
If material is sent to the school board, does it ever make its way to you?
Taken form, cause for speculation. I wouldn't know.
Have you ever, let me put it this way, have you ever received a legal memorandum or any legal memoranda that from someone on the school board?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Has anyone on the school board ever shared information with you about how to moderate social media?
I don't think so.
Has anyone on the school board ever told you how they moderate their social media accounts?
I don't think so.
Do you have any understanding about how Prince William County school board members are supposed to moderate their own social media accounts?
No.
Are you aware of any policy or regulation besides the ones that we've looked at today that governs how Prince William County school board members are supposed to moderate their social media?
I'm not aware of any. That doesn't mean there aren't anybody, or aren't any, excuse me, but I know about the one we referred to earlier. 9, 10, whatever it is.
So let's look at 910 quickly. So do you see the section here on social media?
Can you go up and show me the date?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the old one. That's not the new one, correct?
Yes, this is the one that was not that was changed in January. So, did you ever consult this regulation in making decisions about what to post or how to use the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
No, I don't believe I did.
Did it ever occur to you that this regulation would apply to the decisions you made regarding the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
No.
You see number 1 under social media?
Yes.
Could you read that aloud, please?
Prior approval of the principal or program manager is required to create a school, office, or department social media account.
At the time that you created the @Pioneers PHS social media account, were you the principal of Patriot High School?
Yes.
Will you read number 2, please?
All PWCS social media accounts must be created with a PWCS email address only, no personal email.
Slow down.
I'm sorry, I'm tired. Must be created with a PWCS email address only. No personal email addresses may be used.
Did you create the @Patriot Pioneers or @Pioneers PHS social media account using your PWCS email address?
I don't remember if I did. At some point I put it in there, and then at some point I took it out. And I don't remember when I created my account. It could have been before this. I don't remember that. I know you showed it up there. I'm not worried about it. I'm not trying to be rude.
Yeah. Did you ever use your personal email address prior to this litigation being filed in connection with the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
Like I said, you go.
I'm just going to object to the form.
I used it when I first set it up. I don't remember when I changed it over, and then I changed it back.
So what's the basis for your belief that you used the personal email account to use it when you set up the Twitter account?
Because I want to say that in certain aspects of the way the program asked you, it said something about email address or your personal, I don't remember. I used it because I was creating it on my own. I don't remember why I switched it back to the other one. I don't remember.
So Do you have a recollection of specifically using your personal email account to set up the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
I think so, yes.
Where were you when you set it up?
I have no idea.
Did you use a computer or a phone
I don't remember.
or something else?
I don't remember. It's been a long time ago.
Is there, do you remember the date when you set up the @Pioneers PHS Twitter
No.
account? Do you remember what the initial profile picture was?
No.
Do you remember what the initial avatar picture was?
No.
Do you remember what the content of your first tweet was?
No.
Do you remember anything about setting up the account besides the fact that you used your personal email address?
No.
But you have a very strong recollection of that fact?
I think so, yes.
You see number 4 under social media. Could you read that aloud, please?
Yes. Is this the same one I read earlier?
I don't know if we read it earlier or not.
Photos and videos of students.
Sorry, I'm trying to fit it all in the frame for you.
Photos and videos of students shall not be used in... I'm sorry, honey. I'm tired. Photos and videos of students shall not be used in social media if the student's parent or guardian has signed and submitted the applicable opt-out form to the school office.
Did you rely on this regulation in checking with the students who appeared on @Pioneers PHS whether their parents had submitted the applicable opt-out form?
Check to the form. That's the next one.
I don't know that I relied on this.
Are you aware of any other regulation regarding social media that directs the operator of the social media account to check the opt-out form before they post a picture of a student?
I don't know. It could be. I don't know.
Why did you check the opt-out form if it was your personal social media account?
Did it one time, I think, right? We talked about that before. And it's a minor. It's a kid. I just trying to protect them. I asked the question. I don't ask it all the time, but I asked the question.
So did you ask the question one time?
I don't remember.
I understood your testimony to be that you checked the opt-out form one time. Is that incorrect?
That would be checking and asking the kid, hey, are you on the opt-out form? Right? I don't know how many times I asked it. I remember that one because the kid said yes. And I went and looked at the form.
So your recollection is that you have received one yes response on the question, are you on the opt-out form?
I think so, yes. I'm pretty sure. Not 100%. Because I don't remember the kid or the time or the date.
Would you agree with me that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of Patriot High School students pictured on the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
Yes.
So did you ask hundreds or thousands of students whether they had submitted the opt-out form or their parents had?
I don't know if I did. I don't know how I asked it. It's been a long time. I don't know.
Did you ask every student that appeared?
No.
Do you think you asked half?
I don't know.
Could it have been less than half?
I don't know.
But you're certain that it wasn't all?
I'm pretty certain it was all. It was not all. Sorry. I said that by mistake.
Okay. Did you perceive there to be a risk to the students if their photographs appeared on the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
I don't know that it's a risk. It just, they're minors.
What is it about the students being minors that made that relevant to you?
One of my jobs for 30 years is to make sure I take care of kids, whether as a teacher or a coach, an assistant principal or principal. I feel responsible for them. So I felt responsible for them. It's my account, but I felt responsible for them. I wanted to make sure that I didn't create a problem for them.
Did you get the consent of each child before you posted the photograph to that Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
You asked me that already, and I said,
I think I asked you if you asked about the opt-out. My question now is, did you ask whether the student consented to being photographed and put on the @Pioneers PHS?
are you defining asked as consent? Asking the question.
Did you ask the student whether you could post their photograph on the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account?
I don't know that I said it that way, but I would say, are you okay with this being posted? Are you okay with this going up? Something like that. It wouldn't have been the same every time.
And was that question separate from the question about whether they were on the opt-out form?
Could have been part of it. I don't remember.
Is it possible that you asked the opt-out question by asking if they were okay or cool with their photograph appearing on the Twitter account?
I don't know.
Do you have a distinct recollection of asking those two questions separately?
No,
Could they have been one and the same?
I don't know.
A student saying that they were okay with appearing on the PHS, or on the Pioneers PHS Twitter account, might still be on the opt-out list, right?
It could be.
Because their parents had submitted the form.
If their parents had submitted a form, it could be.
So if the student, was it your practice that if the student said yes, you said yes that they were okay with appearing on the Twitter account, that you did not check for a parental opt-out form?
Can you ask that again? I didn't understand what you said.
If a student answered yes to the question, are you cool with or are you okay with having your photograph on the Twitter account, was it your practice not to check for opt-out?
No, I told you. I remember one time the kid said yes. I went and checked the list. Didn't post that kid. I don't remember others. It could have been.
So with that kid, did you ask him whether he was okay with appearing on the Twitter account separately from asking about the opt-out form?
I don't remember.
So if they were the same, how could you have known that the answer he gave applied to the opt-out form?
Well, if the kid says to you, I don't want to be on the picture, or the kid were to say to you, my parents don't want me in the picture, I'd go look at the form.
So if the kid told you they didn't want to be on the picture, you didn't just take that at face value?
I don't know.
Number
Oh my God.
5. Could you read that aloud, please?
Any information that may jeopardize the privacy, safety, or well-being of students and staff, or information that is obscene or libelous, causes disruption of school activities, or plagiarizes the work of others must not be posted on PWCS social media accounts.
Was it your understanding during the time that you were actively posting to the Pioneers PHS Twitter account that this regulation did not apply to your account?
Right, because it says PWCS social media accounts. That was my personal account.
You did not feel a duty arising from your work as a principal and these regulations not to jeopardize the privacy, safety, or well-being of students and staff on the account?
Objection. Mischaracterizes his testimony. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Could you read aloud number 7?
Staff members posting on PWCS social media accounts are responsible for ensuring content is accurate, professional, and reflects the school. I can't see the rest of it. Division's mission and values.
Do you see that regulation number 7 says PWCS social media account?
Yes.
Is there a distinction in your mind between a PWCS social media account and a official PWCS social media account?
No, I determined that that's an official PWCS social media account. Belongs to Prince William County Public Schools or has the check mark or is listed. That's how I would define it.
Do you know what the process is to get the check mark?
No, I do not.
Does the content on the @Pioneers PHS Twitter account reflect the school division's mission and values?
I don't know. I guess so, since it's my personal account. I'm hopeful that I am, but I don't know that that's the right answer or the answer to your question.
Is the content on the account professional?
For the most part, yes.
Is there any content in particular that you believe is unprofessional?
I don't think so, but like you said, there's 3,000 something on there. I don't remember them all.
Do you see number 14, the Office of well, could you read that aloud?
The Office of Communications will provide social media training on a one-to-one group or departmental basis upon request when possible.
Did you ever request any training from the Prince William County Schools Office of Communications on social media?
I don't believe so.
Do you know anyone that ever has?
I don't know anyone that's ever requested it, no.
Were you aware that it was possible to request social media training from the Office of Communications?
I think so, but I can't tell you 100%.
How did you become aware of that?
I think somebody probably said it in a meeting or in a conversation. I don't remember exactly how. It's been a long time. It's been a long day.
Did you, if you knew that that was possible, why did you not pursue it?
Check to the floor.
I didn't necessarily know it was possible, and my account is not a PWCS account, so I didn't think I needed to.
I think I'm getting very close to the end here. Can we break for 2 minutes and come back, or 5 minutes, whatever you want?
Yep.
That'll be it.
All right, the time is approximately 5:53 p.m. We're off record.
Thanks.